Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we have a very important update because the chair just, he just ended his speech and there were some very key updates that he mentioned about inflation and the interest rates that could impact the Bitcoin markets. And also from yesterday's video, we haven't moved that much actually. The speech was actually very volatile, caused a lot of speculation prior. We went up to like 20.8K. We were around 20.4K during the day. Now we're at 20.5, 20.6. So I'll talk about the technicals as well. There's also an interesting chart pattern that's arising. We have a cup and handle pattern that's starting to form. So it's, as you can see, this is the cup and we're now forming the handle. This is normally a bullish pattern causing to break up usually on the length of the cup, so that could potentially take us to 24.4K. However, I do believe there's significant resistance at 20.8K. And I think right now it's very important for us to monitor the stance on 20.8K. And if we break this resistance with volume, then potentially we can go up to 22.4K, which then we would need to analyze and see what's going on, because there is some strong resistance at this point too. However, good news is our bull flag is still intact, and again the breakout point would be 20.8K. So this is again a very important part, an important price target to keep an eye on. But moving on to the what was mentioned in the Fed meeting when the chair spoke, was that they had a clear message that they wanted to bring back inflation to 2%. And in order to do this, they have to have a restrictive monetary policy. And also they have a higher expected inflation compared to last meeting, and they didn't expect this much to inflation to go up in this period of time. And they're saying that there's a lot of uncertainty on what they want to do for next month and what they will, if they will increase or not increase. There's a lot of speculation for the next meeting and the meeting after as well. However, they did say that the rate hikes were successful and that they'd have to, it will take time for the monetary policy to show effect, and that they will keep in course until the job is done, meaning they would probably have to increase for some more time, or potentially do 75 basis points next meeting, or 50 basis points, and then continue out for a couple more months, because they did say that they'd have to slow down at some point, either in the next meeting or the other. But again, they did say as well, the chair did say too, that it was very much uncertain on what would happen, and they don't know exactly what to expect, because again they had a much lower expectation for inflation for this month. However, it was much higher than they presumed. And what else did they say that was very important? There wasn't much else actually, but they did say, which was the chair did say, which was very important. He said that there is now speculation on monetary policy. So this means that there's now the markets move according to speculation on what they will announce in the Fed meetings, rather than after the markets moving after what is announced. So traditionally the Fed would announce something and then the markets would move according to what is said. But now the markets are moving speculatively, because if we look at the DJI real quick, the Dow Jones had been surging, if I'm not wrong, this day. So this is on the daily chart. Now we're forming a top, but the past few days we've been going up like crazy. And again, this is from major speculation, and usually there would be impact on the market after it's announced. But now on the DJI, we're forming a doji candle at the relatively at the top of a uptrend, meaning we could have reversal from this point. So the DJI is not looking nice, especially this would be a higher low. So this was the higher, we're keeping on this bear trend if we reverse from here, because again, as it would be a higher low, and this is not nice. There's a clear trend line that I will draw now that is forming, and hold on, I don't want to break any candles. We have to stick to the wicks. But yeah, this is accurate enough, I guess. But there is a clear bearish trend line that is forming on the Dow Jones. And if we go to the S&P real quick, we can also see that, yeah, there's now a significant reversal on the S&P as well, because yes, it's good to increase interest rates in an inflationary scenario because you're controlling inflation. However, increasing interest rates means people pay more to borrow money. Therefore, people will rather much less not borrow money, because they would have to pay a lot more extra to the banks. And this causes economic growth to slow down, because if people don't have money, then they simply don't buy things. And especially for volatile assets like Bitcoin, if people don't have money, they're not going to buy. Because let me have a look at gold, because Bitcoin is right now not a deflationary asset. It's traded as a tech stock. But when you look at gold, gold is actually a hedge for inflation. But also gold is not doing too well either. But yeah, I mean, I did say we could expect Bitcoin to rally today, potentially break out of the triangle. However, it's very interesting what has happened. We're not seeing tremendous increase or decrease. Bitcoin is stuck within volatility, which is very interesting. But yeah, that's to sum up what was said by the chair, and what's going on with Bitcoin and some of the other markets. So I think it's going to be very interesting for the next 2 months. I think we can see some very crazy things that potentially we've not seen before in economic history. So it'll be very interesting to look at. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Nothing in this video was financial advice, just strictly my opinion only. But if you did enjoy the video, please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, guys, I hope to see you in the next video, and hopefully we do break above this bull flag and we can continue to rally. But with the looks of this, we're seeing a very indecisive candle right now. There's still 4 hours for this candle to close, so we could potentially break down and retest to this 19K level as well. So it will all depend. But again, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye bye.